You know what's the hardest thing in the world? The hardest thing in the world is pretending you didn't see what you saw, or being around fake people. hmm Being around fake people that pretend like they keep it real when they really don't. It's so hard. Oh my God, it's so hard. hmm That's just something to think about. Thank y'all for tuning in. You're now tuning in my podcast. I'm SF Johnny, Seriously Focused Johnny. You were tuned in to Difficult People Chronicles. Today is a message. It's called You Cannot Unsee It. This message is for someone who something is going on with the other party that's in front of them. I don't know if they're a witch and you know it, or they gay in the closet pretending to be straight, causing havoc in other people's life, or did something to violate someone, some kind of way, shape, or form. Whatever you saw is bothering you heavily, and you can't unsee it. You can't. And it could be a situation where this just came to me. The person's a witch, and they may have done something to someone, and you caught it. You caught the situation in front of everybody, but everybody can't see what was done. They can't figure it out. You can't unsee what you saw, and it's bothering you. You are starting to have sleepless nights. It started out with a thought like, I can't believe this person did that. And because you didn't address it, it's weighing heavily on your mind. The only way to heal your heart from this situation is to address it with that person. You cannot see it because this person, whatever they done, or whoever they are, fake, all types of fake. And you saw what they did, they're going to do it again. They're going to do it again. And they're going to do it again in front of you. And it's going to be the same situation where a lot of people don't catch what they did. But they think that you are just like everybody else. They feel that you're not bright enough to connect the dots. But you saw what they did. You can't unsee it. You're going to have to address it. Because the more you don't address it, you're going to be wrestling with your spirit. And who this is for, you know how your heart is. It is weighing heavily on your heart. You are losing sleep. You are waking up with knots in your stomach. Like, I can't believe that this person did what they did. And if you say something to the crowd that was there when you saw it, they're going to look at you clueless because nobody else caught it but you. That's because you have spiritual eyes. You saw it. You heard whatever went down loud and clear. And the Holy Spirit is talking to you. You're going to have to address it. Because the longer you don't address it, you are not going to have any sleep. You're going to have a lot of restless nights. You're going to wake up feeling like you're sick, rocks in your stomach. When you see that person, you just going to have a bad feeling about that person. Like your spirit don't sit right. You're going to have to address it. Once you address it, you're going to sleep peaceful at night. And it's not what you say, it's how you say it. And you don't have to argue. You just say it and step. Because that person thinking that they got away with whatever they did. And they're going to do it again. They're going to continue to do it over and over and over again. Because they feel that a lot of people around them is not bright enough to catch them in what they did. Or what they said. Whatever situation is going on. So that's food for thought. Address the situation. Because the Holy Spirit is really getting on you because you are not addressing the situation, and the Holy Spirit is talking to you, and you know it. You know it. It's to the point where you see this person and your spirit just don't feel right because you know what they did. God is giving you spiritual eyes. He's blessed you with the spiritual ears to hear, spiritual sight, and You got those ears, you've been hearing everything loud and clear and watching the whole situation unfold. And now the Holy Spirit wants you to act and say something. Go to God in prayer and ask God, what should you say to that person? It's not what you say, it's how you say it. Because like I always say, another person's lesson can come through you. There's two things I want to highlight in this situation. Number one is that, like I always say, God will use you as a lesson for someone else. Remember Moses, he felt he could not speak well, but God still used him as a tool to lead people and exercise patience and also relying on him, meaning God. Another thing is that as I'm watching this Nolan Wells case unfold, one of the things I want y'all to keep in mind is that bystanders get judged too by God. If God has you in position and you decide that because you've seen something that you're not going to say anything, even if it was harmful to someone else, God will judge you too. And you won't get any peace, any rest. Your conscience will be burning you until you make things right. And that's something for you to think about. I'm not saying every crazy situation you just jump in front, you say, oh, this is what happened. No, I'm not saying that. There is certain situations at times where you have to speak up and say something. And in this situation, it could be a situation where this person is a witch or warlock, and I'm just giving an example, and they're manipulating a situation. And because they manipulated a situation, someone got hurt. Or because they did something foul, someone got hurt. And because they feel they can do it again, it's a pattern with them. Know this: all things come to an end on God's timing. All things come to an end. I don't care if it's a person doing a crime, robbery, murder. I don't care what it is. All things come to an end. And this person saw something and they're trying to forget about it. But you can't. Because the more you try to forget about it, the more the story is going to play in your head. In and out. Day in and day out. Until you make it right. So that's something for you to think about. That's when your conscience be bothering you. And you get no rest, no sleep. And then it starts to trickle down to your health. Because once you start getting less than maybe, I'm going to just throw it out there, maybe 3 hours of sleep, your body start breaking down. Leviticus 5:1 states, if anyone sins because they do not speak up when they hear a public charge to testify regarding something they have seen or learned about, they will be held responsible. So, that's it for today. Check me out on YouTube, like, subscribe, click the notification for suggested topics, email me. Love me more and I love you more. Later.